This video features ordered snippets of the conceptual process of Greenfingers through the skin of tracing paper. The series should help to locate the process drawings in my portfolio on a timeline. Tracing paper was first used to create rubbings of the building material surrounding the site. The rubbings and the negative laser cut taken from the group site model were used to create a collage map of materiality. The map highlights a contrast between the disparate materiality of City Road, surrounding this area, and the uniform brick materiality of Croft Street, which extends up around here through brick townhouses. It also brings together two motifs which I explored throughout the project: materiality and light. Site constraints were expressively drawn over a printed site plan. Crosses represent ugly industrial businesses which border the site, which were seen as no-go areas for viewpoints and entry points in the early conceptual stage of my proposal. Lines surrounding the site represent movement and noise coming from City Road and how that fades away from the roads which come slightly off it. The drawing on the right visually represents the discovery of a shard of light which penetrates the site every afternoon of the year. Massing abstractions were drawn over these site drawings. An early proposal began to take shape. This was the interim proposal of Greenfingers. During the review, it became clear that I needed to break down these bulky blocks while considering negative space and their relationship with the bordering streets. In response, I honed in on the needs of my main user, the student resident. This put a focus on communal living. Using cut pieces of cardboard which were scaled to the recommended room sizes from the London Design Guide, I began to design from the inside out, while still considering the site conditions. From personal experience and research into student accommodation, it became clear that social interaction is key. When sketching in section, I began to discover ways of encouraging social interaction through playing with levels and sightlines. The boxy forms of an early 3D model were cut into to perfect views between roof gardens, shared spaces, and the courtyard. These viewpoints create a framework for social interaction. In contrast, the private bedrooms, shown at the back of each unit, around these areas here, deny views of other units and instead frame views of the city, giving a sense of privacy and allowing the student to maintain a connection with Cardiff. However, this exercise created some unresolved forms. At this stage, I began to explore glulam structural systems and stiff cores. Drawing on a structural grid helps rationalize these forms in plan and spark ideas regarding the creation of spatial experience through column and beam placement. Rationalizing these forms weakened the viewpoints between units, which were key to my design. In section, I discovered that angling the windows could strengthen these views while responding to the climate and lighting conditions of the site. However, at this stage, there was a clear disconnect between the angular form in plan and the boxy form in section of my proposal. Then my favourite tutor meeting took place, which explored how angled ceilings, walls, and apertures could work together to sculpt light and shape an architectural experience. The extra space within floors and ceilings could be used for building services. This exercise helped to build a cohesive flow between plan and section. The new challenge is the creation of measured and legible drawings which embody the same level of passion as some of the drawings in this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy my portfolio.